the sell-off last week, yeah, it wasn't surprising. I think the question is how far is it going to go? And I think, with the Labor Day in the US today, Asian markets will be a bit quiet, but they will look for guidance over the next couple of days with the Nasdaq. I mean, our view, quite simply, is that there are some very good stocks in the Nasdaq, and we should stay invested in them. But we should have a more diversified portfolio. And over the last 3 months, we've been advising clients to move some money out of the US into the more of the sort of value trade in Europe and in particularly in Asia and emerging markets.
The other story we're watching, of course, is SMIC being blacklisted by the US, threatened to be put on the entity list. How do you think this is going to play out?
Well, I mean, the biggest risk, between now and the election is going to be more news from the US on China. And I think it's much more a stock specific risk as it is a market risk. I mean, the market seems to be doing incredibly well because of the resilience of the Chinese economy and earnings, and really the more domestic focus. But certainly within technology, it's been a bit more difficult. And SMIC's had a very, very good run. If they go on the entity list, the stock will come down further, and there's clearly you have to be very selective there. It's even coming wider into the Taiwanese players as well. So from the moment that HiSilicon was stopped from buying chips from TSM, we've had a lot of volatility, and that's been very difficult for a number of the Taiwanese players, and one has to be very selective. Korea looks a much safer play in that area. They seem to be winning market, probably going to be one of the winners from here.